It's preseason basketball on ESPN. The Celtics come in with a defense that's always looking for the steal to trigger those fast break opportunities. You can expect them to be harassing the other team all game. They will be challenged in this game versus the Mavericks, who come in with a very conservative defensive style. Don't expect to see a lot of jumping in the passing lanes because they force very few turnovers. So now let me hand it off to my esteemed colleagues, Bob Steele and Rod West out in Boston.
Hello, everybody. It's nearly game time at the Celtics Arena in Boston. Welcome. I'm Bob Steele with my tag team partner, Rod West. Rod, look at the starting lineups. Who's going to explode today?
Antoine Walker is a 20-point-plus scorer game, Bob, so the defense better not forget to keep an eye on him.
Okay, Rod, now let's head to center court for the player introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention courtside for the player introductions for the Dallas Mavericks. At center, Rafe LaFrance. At forward, Adrian Griffin. At guard, Michael Finley. Also at guard, Steve Nash. Also at forward, Dirk Nowitzki. And now it's time to get starting at the Boston Celtics. At the center position, from Hartford, 6'11", number 40, Tim Baker. At forward, from Kentucky, 6'9", number 8, Antoine Walker. At the other forward position, from Providence, 6'8", number 55, Eric Gardner. At guard, from North Carolina, 6'1", number 11, Javon Williams. Also at guard, from Kansas, 6'6", number 34, Paul Pierce.
The Celtics control the opening tip. Walker is looking for the ball. Pierce goes with the fadeaway. Brings the first bucket of the game.
Pierce didn't like what he saw there at first, so he gives a little pump fake to get a better look.
It works like a charm here, too. And after the fake, just lines up for the J and drops it in, Rod. LaFrance inbounds the ball. Inside pass. Puts it up inside. Gets the bucket and the foul. He'll go to the line for one more.
He got that bucket even with the contact. What a player.
He completes the three-point play. Passes. Walker elevates. Gets the lay-in.
Walker.
The Mavericks are just behind here, 4-3. Nash passes it. Nice lay-in off the glass by Finley. Just over 11 minutes here in the first quarter. Passes it. Tries to spin move.
Lane violation.
Griffin with the inbound. Just under 11 minutes here in the first quarter. Nash gets airborne. Gets the lay-in.
Nash.
Walker wants it down low. Pierce pops it up from 19 feet.
Pierce
Kisses it off the right rim, then in.
A simple but effective pump fake gets him enough room to bury the J. That's a clever move.
I figured you'd like this play, Rod. He just nails the shot after shaking his man loose with a nice pump fake.
You figured me right, Bob. Call me old-fashioned, but a simple, effective move to get to the bucket? Who can't love that?
I got it. The Mavericks have the ball in a small lead, 7-6. Inside. It's knocked away. Stopped home by Finley.
Finley didn't throw down the fanciest dunk right there, but it all counts the same.
Just over 10 minutes here in the first quarter. Williams makes the pass. Williams puts it up. It's the kind bounce off the back rim.
Tough shot, but he got it to fall.
Just under 10 minutes here in the first quarter. Passes. Pass right wing. Nash lets it go from the wing. Gets the far iron, but it goes in.
Man, he can make that shot in his sleep. I love watching this guy shoot.
The Celtics bring it up. They're shooting 100% from the floor. Passes it. In low. Baker rises up. Botches the lay-in. Nice rebound by the 5-year man out of Germany. Just over 9 minutes here in the first quarter. With the rejection. Baker swatted that one away, and it's his first block of the game. Bounce pass. Williams passes. 7 seconds to shoot. Launches from beyond the arc. Doesn't get it all the way there.
The three's always there. Don't rush it. Watch the pick. One-on-one.
Caught by Nash.
Tee it up. Ball.
Fires. Gets the bucket and the foul. He'll go to the line for one more.
Excellent concentration here. Takes the jumper, gets hit, and still manages to drop in the bucket. Great play.
He's going to the charity stripe for the possible three-point play. He can't complete the three-point play. The Celtics have the ball but are trailing 13-8. Stolen!
Solid D.
Yanks it down inside.
Dirk Nowitzki has a first-rate mid-range game. Even though he missed that one, he has to keep taking that shot.
Launches from beyond the arc.
It's
Ripcord!
The three-point shot is his forte, and of course, he nails that one. Bob, you have got to watch him close out there in the outskirts.
Passes. Fades away inside. Kisses it off the glass.
Man, he is just in his element inside. What a player.
Pick him up.
Just under 8 minutes here in the first quarter. Bounce pass. Launches from beyond the arc. Gets the front rim.
Way to clean the offensive glass right there, Bob.
Nash has it. The Mavericks could add to their lead with a bucket this trip down. Into the low post. Nash shoots from the paint. Gets back iron and out.
You're an animal.
LaFrance capitalizes on the second chance opportunity. Baker inbounds the ball. Just over 7 minutes here in the first quarter. Top of the key. Takes a turnaround J. Can't sink the well-defended shot. LaFrance has the ball. He has 4 points from the paint. Griffin passes it. Went in for the layup, but it's off the mark by Nowitzki. Just under 7 minutes here in the first quarter. Passes it.
Flare. Help down low.
Releases. Can't get it to fall.
You cannot beat that kind of hands-on, in-your-face coverage. And it's so constant, too. That's a good example of how you play defense.
Grabbed by LaFrance. Finley uses the leaner inside. Puts too much on it. The Celtics can cut into the lead with a basket here. Passes. Shoots from the top of the key. Gets it to fall.
Now, that's a guy that can light it up from out there. You have got to watch out for him.
Just over 6 minutes here in the first quarter. Passes it. They're inside. They work it in. Bounce pass. 7 on the shot clock. Pulls the trigger from 18.
Good defense.
Can't answer back. Tipped up, but not in by LaFrance. Tipped in by Nowitzki.
Now, sometimes it's just smarter to tip that ball right back in on the putback rather than bringing it down so it can just get stripped.
He fought for position and made the play. Walker with the inbound.
Pick him up.
The Celtics are at the controls. They're shooting 33% from the arc. Inside.
Ball.
The jumper was buried by Walker.
Man, he is just in his element inside. What a player.
Nash is at the controls. He's 2 out of his last 4 from the floor.
Look baseline.
Pass low post. Deflected. And it's pulled in by Walker.
You've got to love the rejection right there. That's how you play the game. Makes this old coach proud.
LaFrance is going to be hit with a blocking call. That's his first foul of the game. He can't get the first.
Substitution
Finley
for the
will come
Celtics.
back in the game.
Substitution for the Mavericks.
Williams will
Substitution
leave the
for the
floor.
Celtics.
Just over 5 minutes here in the first quarter. Nash dishes it off. Shoots. Gets back iron and out.
Van Exel was playing the percentages there. He generally makes that shot, but not that possession.
The Celtics bring it up. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the floor. Passes.
Get him.
Launches from beyond the arc. Drops in the well-defended shot.
He has such a beautiful shot from out there, Bob. Perfect release, arc, touch, you name it, he's got it.
Passes it. Nick Van Exel launches from beyond the arc. Answers with a 3. Baker throws it in. The Celtics have the ball. They're shooting 57% from the floor. Walker has the ball. Puts it up inside. Defensive rebound by Batiste.
Bobby, he has such great anticipation. He's easily one of the best shot blockers in the league.
Definitely right. He lets their perimeter defenders take more risks when they know they have a big-time shot blocker backing them up like that. Just over 4 minutes here in the first quarter. Finley passes the ball. Swatted away, and it's loose on the perimeter.
That's an impossible block, Bob, but hey, he did it anyway, and that's all that counts. He had horrible position, but somehow managed to reach over, get the block, and not commit the foul. Good job.
Guys.
Offensive foul. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for the Celtics.
LaFrance will come off the floor.
Substitution for the Mavericks.
Nowitzki inbounds the ball.
Watch the screen. Side B.
Passes.
Stay in. Watch the power.
Passes it. 7 seconds to shoot. Goes with the fadeaway. Can't take the lead.
Finley had more positives going for him than negatives on that shot, but he comes away with nil.
I got it.
The Celtics pass to the paint. Uses the leaner inside. Doesn't get it all the way there. It's sent away, and it's right to him.
Playing defense is all about position, and Bob, he had great position. All he had to do was just get his hands in the air.
Gets stopped by Delk. Goes with the crossover. Puts it up.
Look at the replay right here, Bobby, and watch how he loses the defense.
Loses the D. He posterized the D. That was a fantastic move.
You're right. All he needs to do is go to that crossover for his score. It's as simple as that.
Hill makes the pass.
Inside. Tee it up. Pick him up.
Passes.
Line it up. Power again.
Unloads from 10 feet out. Gets the front rim.
Finish. Done. Sloppy out.
Bounce pass. Nash goes up.
I got him.
Gets the lay-in. Walker with the inbound. Pierce now has it.
Pick him up.
Just over 2 minutes here in the first quarter. the paint. Takes a turnaround Jay. The defensive rebound by Nowitzki.
McCarty must have seen something I didn't, because from here, it looks like he should never have taken that shot.
Passes it. Launches from beyond the arc. Can't get it to fall.
Nick Van Exel is a good shooter from long distance, but the defender met the challenge on that one.
The Celtics work it up court. They're 2 out of their last 4 from the arc. Pierce will head to the bench.
Nice D. That's what they teach you. Trap and cut off the lanes. Do that, you got a chance at sticking them for 10 seconds.
Finley will leave the floor.
I got him. Get him.
Johnson passes.
Spread.
Uses a crossover.
Defensive
Definitely
goaltending.
on the way
The
down
basket
there.
is
That's
good.
goaltending. Count the bucket. McCarty throws it in. The Celtics have the rock. They're 1 out of their last 6 from the floor. Caught by Walker. They push it inside. Fades away inside. Can't stop the run.
Fatigue has the uncanny ability to blow even the easiest shots inside, and that's sad.
Passes. Nicked off.
He's in the NBA, Bob. He should have known better than to pass the ball with that kind of angle.
54 seconds here in the first quarter. Couldn't stop the run there, and a miss by Walker. Johnson with the ball. The Mavericks head into the front court. They're shooting 51% from the floor. Inside pass. It's stolen. The Celtics have it. They're shooting 40% from the arc.
Now, you got to like that pincher attack down low. You've got 2 of your guys crowding him. Chances are one of them is going to come away with the ball.
Pick him up. Pick coming.
Delt passes it.
Help down.
Launches from beyond the arc. Walker from the arc. That's 2 from downtown.
Walker comes clean right off that pick, and it was pretty simple after that.
Offense just doesn't get any more basic than that, but it works. Nowitzki inbounds the ball. Van Exel has the ball. He's shooting 50% from the arc. Knocked off course, and it's loose on the perimeter. Walker gets aggressive. Sinks it, and now has 15. The Mavericks would love to extend their lead this trip down. Launches from beyond the arc. Bounces off the left rim and out. We're at the end of 1. The score, 28-26. The Celtics trail single digits after 1, Rod. Any significant stats that leap out at you?
3-point shooting, Bob. They're doing a nice job out-shooting the opposition from the perimeter, but it's not enough at the moment.
I got it. Roll it. 5 under 2. Get him. Watch the screen.
Johnson dishes it off. Picked off!
Smart read by the defensive guy, Bob. He saw what was going down, jumped out to pick the pass.
Count that lost jumper by Walker.
Using kicks like this is essential for a jump shooter. He gets enough space and knocks down the shot.
That was a solid pick right there. His man is probably wondering what train hit him.
And we'll send him a copy of the tape, and I'm sure that'll let him know. He can also see the sweet jumper that his man knocked down on him, too. Great play.
The Mavericks bring it up. They're 1 out of their last 3 from the arc. Passes it. Passes. In low. 7 on the shot clock. Dirk Nowitzki pulls the trigger from the high post. Can't drop down his shot. The Celtics have the ball. They're 3 out of their last 6 from the floor. Stolen. Passes it.
To push it inside, that was a nice start, but you got to have the passing lane first. There was just way too much traffic in there to let a pass like that fly.
Inside. Shoots.
Great D down low. Great D down low.
He gets the first of 2. He gets the ball. Petit with the inbound. The Celtics work it up court. They're shooting 57% from the arc.
Line it up.
Leaps up. Launches the 2-hand dunk.
Ball.
The Mavericks can extend their lead this trip down. They'd love to do that. Grab by Johnson. Uses the crossover. Passes it.
Nice steal by the D. Let him try and work that crossover move, and then you make sure you're right there to take the ball. Great play.
Passes. Walker launches from beyond the arc. Gets his 6th point of the period. He's got 21 in the game. The Mavericks have a big opportunity and can tie it up here.
Pick him up.
Passes it.
Entry go. Blitz.
It's stolen. Passes.
That is not how you play this game. Definitely too risky of a pass in that situation. Here's a tip. Pass around people, not through them.
Hill passes the ball. Gets airborne. Can't get it to drop. McCarty elevates. Watches the lay-in. The Mavericks head into the front court. They're 1 out of their last 6 from the floor. The game is tied after that bucket by Bradley.
He doesn't normally take those, but he saw an opening, got it to fall.
The Celtics have it. They're shooting 44% from the floor. Strickland with the rock. The J was missed by Strickland. Yanks it down inside. Passes it. In the paint. They're inside. Shoots from the paint. Gets it to fall. He's money from there.
He is so hard to stop on the inside. You need to bring your A game if you plan on stopping him, and that wasn't an A.
Walker wants the ball. Takes a wide open shot. Connects off the front rim.
The Celtics drop another one from downtown, and from the looks of things, if they keep putting the ball up, it might be enough to put them ahead for good.
The Mavericks bring it up. They're shooting 33% from the arc. Goes with the crossover. Passes it. Gets airborne. Goes glass in the lay-in. Petit throws it in. The Celtics can tie it up with a basket this trip down. Into the low post. Petit takes the shot from about 6. Ties it up.
He's no marksman, even from the inside, but he finds a way to sink the shot.
Stay tight inside.
Johnson makes the pass.
Box power. Flare.
Now by Van Exel. Van Exel goes with the fadeaway. Can't answer back.
He's almost a guaranteed deuce from that range, but the D kept a little bit closer than his shadow. He's going away empty-handed.
The inside shot was missed by Petit.
I like aggressive D, but that's a little bit too aggressive. Almost an assault. You'll pick up the foul on that one every time.
Substitution for the
Van
Celtics.
Exel will come off the floor.
Substitution for the Mavericks.
I got him.
The Mavericks have the ball. They're 3 out of their last 6 from the floor.
Pick him up.
Nowitzki is asking for it in the post.
Go inside.
They work it in. They push it inside. 7 seconds to shoot. Rejected hard. He gets the first of 2.
Substitution
Baker
for the
comes back
Celtics.
in after sitting on the bench for a while. Petit inbounds the ball. The Celtics are at the controls. They're shooting 45% from the floor. 8-footer missed by Baker. Bradley passes. The Mavericks work it up court. They're shooting 33% from the arc. Passes.
Side B. Screen coming. 1-on-1.
Finley launches from beyond the arc.
Michael Finley.
Kisses it off the right rim, then in. The Celtics are back a bit here, 41-38. Passes it.
Get him. Get hit. Watch baseline.
launches from beyond the arc. Gets right iron, no good.
Pierce comes away empty, but he was playing pretty well on that. I'm not surprised he missed it.
In low. Inside. Shoots from 13 feet out. Puts too much on it. Fill me in on this, Rod. Why is he not hitting from the outside?
Well, he needs to take it inside. Sure, he can hit from out there, but he needs to get his shot going.
The J was missed by Baker. Nowitzki with a bucket here. He can get his 10th point of the game.
Baker must have realized that he had an average defender on him and put up that shot. The problem is that he's just an average shooter.
The Celtics head into the front court. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the floor. Received by Baker. Petit is hacked and will go to the line for a couple.
As a coach, I always said, if you're going to foul, foul like that. Make sure the shot has no chance of going in.
Bradley will head to the bench.
For the Mavericks.
Yanks it down inside. Passes. It's loose. The Celtics touched it last right before it went out of bounds. Nowitzki will leave the floor. Abdul Wahed with the inbound. Rises up. Gets the lay-in. The Celtics have it. They're shooting 41% from the floor. Hill dishes it off. Pierce launches from beyond the arc. Pierce from the arc. That's 2 from downtown.
The Celtics drop another one from downtown, and from the looks of things, if they keep putting the ball up, it might be enough to put them ahead for good.
Finley high rises. Doesn't get the finger roll.
Finley has an amazing crossover, but if you can't score after making that move, then it doesn't matter.
Passes it. Seven on the shot clock. Off the mark from the line by Walker. Nash has it.
Walker is only an average shooter in the best of conditions, and with the defender all over him, that certainly wasn't the best condition.
Pass low post. It's blocked, and it's loose inside.
Man, his timing is just dead bang perfect on shots like that. Great skill.
Passes. LaFrance takes a turnaround J. Doesn't get the go-ahead bucket.
Great second chance opportunity.
He fought for position and made the play. Baker throws it in. The Celtics bring it up. They're 4 out of their last 6 from the arc.
Screen coming. Watch power.
Dell passes the ball. Fires. Gets the kind bounce off the back rim.
Delt doesn't have a great crossover move, but it was just enough to get him what he needed for that score.
Nash works it up court. He has 6 points from the paint. Passes it. Deflected. And it's loose on the perimeter.
He is all hands out there, and all good hands, too. Believe me, timing a shot block just right is much tougher than it looks.
Passes. Nash has the rock. He's shooting 57% from the floor. Pass to the paint. Skies. Botches the lay-in.
Come on, defense.
The Celtics have the ball. They're shooting 42% from the floor. Walker scores his 8th point of the period. He has a total of 23. Nash heads up court. He's 4 of 7 from the floor. Top of the key. Lobbed it in the paint. They're inside. 7 seconds to shoot. LaFrance releases from the stripe. Takes the lead.
LaFrance starts off with the drop step here, but he quickly makes the decision to pull up the jumper.
Being decisive here is the key, right, Rod?
Time is money. Once you make your move, you have a split second to make the right decision, and in this case, it was the J.
Baker inbounds the ball. Just under 3 minutes here in the second quarter.
Watch the screen. Watch down low.
Bounce inside. Baker shoots from the paint. Can't sink the well-defended shot.
That's a nice job fighting on the offensive floor.
Petit capitalizes on the second chance opportunity.
The Celtics drop another one from downtown, and from the looks of things, if they keep putting the ball up, it might be enough to put them ahead for good.
Gets cut off by Delk. Finley makes the pass. Eschmeyer pops it up from 9. Gets fouled. He'll shoot a pair.
Way too much contact there. No question why the ref blew the whistle.
He can't get the first. The duel ahead will come off the floor.
Substitution for the Mavericks.
Petit will head to the bench.
For the Celtics.
Baker with the inbound. The Celtics are at the controls. They're shooting 59% from the arc. Launches from beyond the arc. Gets the front rim.
Williams was too wide open, if there is such a thing. I think he choked a little bit on that three-pointer.
Nash has it. He has 8 points from the floor. Passes it. Gets cut off by Pierce. Griffin passes. Takes a turnaround J. Can't get it to drop. Now in the paint. They work it in. Kicks it outside. 7 on the shot clock. Off the front rim and missed by Pierce. LaFrance brings it up. He's 3 out of his last 6 from the floor.
I think he might not have fully recovered from the crossover before making the shot. That's about the only reason I can see for the miss.
The Celtics work it up court. They're 3 out of their last 6 from the floor. Passes it. They push it inside. Pierce shoots from the top of the key. Can't sink the well-defended shot.
Pierce is usually deadly from that range, but the defense played it perfectly.
54 seconds here in the second quarter. Pass right side. Inside. Gets busy. Gets fouled and makes the bucket. He'll have an opportunity to add 1 at the charity stripe.
Nice body control to get the shot off with the foul.
He can't complete the three-point play. Williams has the ball.
Baker is putting up some big-time rebounding numbers. If you want to have control of the scoreboard, you have to have control of the glass.
Tried to lay it in, but it wasn't finished by Sundahl. Pass caught by LaFrance. He takes off. Goes glass on the lay-in. Williams throws it in. The Celtics have the rock. They're shooting 41% from the floor. Williams passes it. Knocked off course. Stolen. LaFrance has the ball. He has 8 points from the paint. A full court heave is off by Nash. We've reached halftime with the score 52-48. Let's go studio side. Here's Clark's recap of the first half.
Welcome to the ESPN Halftime Update. Let's review what went on in the first 2 quarters. The Mavericks have been taking the ball down low a lot more this half, as you can see from the points in the paint. They should keep working that formula in the second half. Rafe LaFrance, in the first half, has a total of 9 points and 2 blocks. He'll walk away with our Sega Sports Hot at the Half player. That will do it for now. Make sure to tune in to the ESPN postgame show at the conclusion of the game. We'll send you back to Bob and Rod.
Substitution for the Celtics. Substitution for the
Nowitzki
Mavericks.
inbounds the ball. Finley now has it. Double down. Nowitzki is looking for the ball. Finley releases, puts too much on it.
He had great position and allowed him to snag that rebound. That's how you play this game.
Passes. Gets stopped by Griffin. Williams dishes it off. 7 seconds to shoot. It's stolen.
You got to put the club on the ball when this guy's nearby. He'll snatch it before you know it.
Griffin takes a quick shot. Doesn't get the tough shot.
Wow, they both had a hand on the ball, and he just barely ripped that one away. That was a will and determination rebound. I like seeing that as a coach.
Went in for the layup, but it's off the mark by Williams. Tipped up, but not in by Sundog. Yanks it down inside.
He's got his rebounding fundamentals down, Bobby.
He sure does, Roddy. He anticipates where the ball's going to go, boxes out, and then cleans up. LaFrance hands it and gets his 11th point of the game. Baker with the inbound. The Celtics head into the front court with shooting 54% from the arc. High rises. Can't get the bucket, but he gets the foul. He'll go to the line for two.
Nice call by the ref. Definite contact on the shot.
He gets the first of two. Baker will leave the floor. He's really been struggling so far. Baker comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while. Nash with a bucket here. He can get his 10th point of the game. Passes it. Nowitzki shoots. Now is in double figures.
He got a little resistance, but honestly, he just walked all over that defense.
Dig it, Sam, dig!
The Celtics have it. They're 4 out of their last 6 from the arc. Williams passes the ball. Pierce unloads from about 20 feet out. Gets back iron and out.
Yeah, a little bit too much bumping and grinding for the ref's comfort on that one, Bobby. The D's got to get set if they want to get that kind of contact.
He gets the first of two. He gets them both. LaFrance throws it in. Nash is at the controls. He has 8 points from the floor. Passes.
Side D.
Passes it. 7 on the shot clock. Finley shoots. Puts up a miss.
Finley just can't get it going, and once you get cold, it's hard to get that hot hand back.
The Celtics bring it up. They're 0 out of their last 6 from the floor. It's rejected. The Mavericks would love to extend their lead. This trip down. Low. Takes a quick shot. Nash is credited the assist. That's his 5th.
LaFrance gets the bucket, but he's the beneficiary of one heck of an assist right here.
That's what a good teammate does. He gets you the ball right in the spot where you're most comfortable.
And after that, it's up to you to knock it down, and that's what he does right here.
The Celtics have the ball. They're shooting 37% from the floor. Top of the key. Seconds to shoot. Pierce unloads from about 20 feet out. Answers right back.
I thought the D would have shut that one down in a hurry, but never underestimate this guy. He gets the job done.
Nash works it up court. He's 2 out of his last 6 from the floor. Nowitzki wants it down low. In the paint. 7 on the shot clock. Fades away inside. Can't drop the lightly contested shot.
Nowitzki doesn't score the easy inside bucket and give up some love to the defender right there. You never give up on defense.
Caught by Sundog. Uses the crossover. Puts it up. Amazing play, Rod. Let's check it out on the replay.
This is a textbook crossover, Bob. Check it out.
Boy, straight passes, man, and he lays it in for 2. Pretty move. Griffin inbounds the ball. Nash has the rock. He has 6 points from the paint. LaFrance releases from close range. Gets his 6th point of the period. He has a total of 15.
You're looking at a situation where the defense is not quite delivering enough on the inside. They need to step it up or make changes.
The Celtics can cut into the lead with a basket here. Baker puts it up, makes it up and out.
That's a nice heads-up play on D.
They're inside. They work it in. Nash with the ball. Off the back rim and out by Nash. The Celtics are at the controls. They're shooting 54% from the arc. Pass left wing. Gets busy. Watches the lay-in.
He just has a nose for the ball, Bob. Amazing instinct.
It's instinct and desire, Rod. He just wants the ball more than anyone else. Lob low post. Nice alley-oop, but it wasn't finished by Finley. The Celtics work it up court. They're 4 out of their last 6 from the arc. Pierce drops in his 16th point of the game.
Williams is the kind of player that drives an offense. He can influence a game with his passing skills as much as with his shooting skill.
Passes. Gets cut off by Pierce. Grabbed by Griffin. 7 seconds to shoot. The steal. The Celtics have a big opportunity and can tie it up here.
86 dug in.
Inside pass. Pierce pops it up from 19 feet. Money! He's got 18 tonight.
Bob, if I were still coaching, I want a guy like this on my team. He's not just looking for his own shot. He wants to get his teammates involved, and that's how you win.
The Mavericks turn the ball over for their 10th time tonight. Baker will leave the floor.
He just lost concentration, didn't keep track of his feet, and then lost it out of bounds. He's got to keep his mind in the game, Bob.
The Celtics have it, and they're on an 8-2 run. Williams makes the pass. Seven on the shot clock. Goes with a crossover. Puts up the shot.
Nowitzki puts the finishing touches on the double-double, throwing up some pretty impressive numbers when his team needed them the most.
Passes it. Goes up. Pierce is going to be hit with the blocking call. That's his first foul of the game. He completes the three-point play. Baker looks fresh coming back on the floor. Williams with the inbound. The Celtics head into the front court. They're shooting 39% from the floor. Inside. Baker takes a turnaround J. Gets the tough shot to fall. You don't see him taking or making many of those. Nash passes. LaFrance from inside hauls it in by Sundoff.
LaFrance has just an average inside game, and that's the problem. You never know what to expect when he takes it in there.
The Celtics have it. They're shooting 54% from the arc. Pierce fires. Thinks his 20th point of the game.
That's the kind of shot where this guy really shines. He delivered that one with textbook precision. That's how you play this game.
Nash brings it up. He's 2 out of his last 6 from the floor. Baker hasn't had a good game so far. He's going to sit down for a while. Passes. LaFrance pops it up from 9. Scores his 8th point of the period. He's got 17 in the game.
LaFrance didn't like what he saw there at first, so he gives a little pump fake to get a better look.
It works like a charm here, too. And after the fake, just lines up for the J and drops it in, Rod. Sundoff throws it in. The Celtics bring it up. They're 4 out of their last 6 from the arc. Hill passes it. Swatted away, and it's loose on the perimeter.
Wow, you're not used to him getting a hand on the ball like that, but he comes away with the block. Great play.
Lobbed. Goes for the fadeaway. Can't take the lead. Yanks it down inside.
Right now, this guy has to be asking himself what's wrong. He cannot connect on any of his shots, and he's just not contributing offensively like they need him to.
Pierce now has 10 points this period. He's got 22 total.
Pierce is doing everything he can to keep his team in the game, Bob. You've got to love it when a player digs down deep and carries the load like this.
Nash had his pass go out of bounds, and they give the ball up. Walker will come off the floor. Bradley comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while.
For the Mavericks.
Williams inbounds the ball. The Celtics have the ball. They're shooting 41% from the floor. Pierce with the rock. Pierce takes his 24th point of the ball game.
The Celtics continue to work the ball around with incredible efficiency. Teamwork like this is beautiful to watch.
Nash is at the controls. He's 4 of 9 from the floor. Finley puts it up. Drops in his 14th point tonight.
He sinks that one, and I tell you what, not many people can shoot it better than that. Perfect stroke.
Hill, with an assist here, he'll have 10 assists on the night. Passes it. Shoots from just inside the line. Drops in his 14th point in this period. He's got 26 total.
Delt keeps finding the open man, and that's the kind of teamwork they need to stay in this game, Bob.
Nash, with a bucket here, he can get his 10th point of the game. The long three-pointer was missed by Nash. Now by Delt. The Celtics can extend their lead this trip down. They'd love to do that. Into the low post. Rod, you have to explain to me how that happened on the replay.
Sundorf made a great decision. He saw someone had a better shot than he did, and he gave it up. Now that's a team player.
Team play is contagious, Rod. Let's keep our eyes out tonight for some more great passes. Bradley with the inbound. Nash works it up court. He's 0 out his last 2 from the arc. Nash dishes it off. The Celtics were the last ones to get a piece of it before it went out of bounds. Sundorf will head to the bench. Finley will come back onto the floor.
Mavericks.
Puts it up off the inbound. Tickles the twine.
Boy, that's a tough spot to be in against a shooter of his caliber. You've got to bring your all if you want to shut him down.
The Celtics are at the controls. They're shooting 54% from the arc. Passes.
Clear up, clear up. Help down low.
Fires. Can't answer back.
Walker misses it, but you had a pretty even matchup out there. That could have gone either way.
Kickback.
Working down. 2C. Need help.
Bradley goes up. Watches the lay-in.
Baker is putting up some big-time rebounding numbers. If you want to have control of the scoreboard, you have to have control of the glass.
Out of the wing. Delt lets it go from the wing. Doesn't get it all the way there.
Delt had to alter his shot because the defender got so much pressure on him. That's why he missed.
Van Exel has it. Van Exel gets aggressive. Gets the lay-in. McCarty throws it in. The Celtics have the rock. They're shooting 43% from the floor. Hill passes the ball. Pierce gets aggressive. Count it. He now has 30. Nash heads up court. He has 8 points from the floor. Passes it. Pulls the trigger from 18. Now is in double figures.
You'll sink those all day, Bob. What a nice shot.
56 seconds here in the third quarter. Passes.
Out, out. Come down.
Pierce shoots. Puts too much on it.
Way to clean the offensive glass right there.
Low post shot was blown by McCarty. Baker will leave the floor. He's really been struggling so far. Nowitzki will leave the floor.
Substitution for the Mavericks.
They can go 2 for 1 here if they want, Bob. Let's see how they manage the clock.
The Mavericks head into the front court. They're shooting 33% from the arc. Received by Finley. Goes with the crossover. McCarty is called for blocking. That'll be his second foul of the game. He can't get the first. He sinks the second. McCarty inbounds the ball.
Get him.
The Celtics could add to their lead with a bucket this trip down. Bounce pass. Delt shoots from the top of the key. Gets right iron, no good.
Bob, the D did a really nice job making sure that that shot went nowhere. So good at that.
The tray was missed by Johnson. Walker grabs the defensive board. We've just finished the third quarter. The score, 76-74. The Celtics took the lead after trailing at halftime. What's been the difference statistically, Rod?
three-point shooting, Bob. They're really outdueling their opponents from the arc. Skilled perimeter shooting will always help a team win, and hey, they do have the lead.
Get up.
Hill makes the pass.
Clear up, clear up.
Petit puts it up inside. It's blocked. Johnson has it. He's 0 out his last 2 from the arc. Van Exel has the ball. The ball's loose. Pierce blocked that one and gathered it up for the nice defensive play. The Celtics have it. They're 4 out of their last 6 from the arc. Pass caught by Pierce. Jumper was buried by Pierce.
Great look and a great bucket right here. Let's check that out again, Bobby.
Well, that was a nice feed, Rod.
And no doubt about that, but it's only an assist if the guy makes the basket, and he does right here.
Bradley with the inbound. The Mavericks can trim this lead down and bring it close with a bucket here.
Watch the pick.
Out on the wing. Van Exel lets it go from 7 feet out. Gets back iron and out. Pass low post. Antoine Walker pulls the trigger from the high post. Can't sink the well-defended shot.
He made sure he wasn't coming away empty-handed by throwing it down.
Johnson brings it up. He hasn't hit a shot from the arc. Passes it. Tries the spin move. Gets stopped by Pierce. 7 seconds to shoot. Johnson gains some altitude. Watches the lay-in. The Celtics bring it up. They're shooting 43% from the floor. Pass to the paint. Walker fades away inside. Picks up his 25th point.
A simple but effective pump fake gets him enough room to bury the J. That's a clever move.
Especially when you're able to knock down the open jumper on a consistent basis. Bradley throws it in. Johnson has the ball. He's 1 out of his last 4 from the floor. Launches from beyond the arc. Van Exel from the arc. He's got 2 from downtown.
Van Exel didn't have to rush that 3 because no one was near him. He just zoned in and let it fly.
The Celtics have the ball. They're shooting 58% from the arc. Passes. Gets up. Watches the lay-in.
Good rebounding is so important to a team, and this guy is great.
Oh, tell me about it, Rod. It comes down to limiting your opponent's shot opportunities as well as creating them for your own team. It's stopped by Pierce. Van Exel passes. 7 on the shot clock. Denies it. And gathered by Dell. Nice block by the 5-year man out of Kansas.
13 double.
Out on the wing. They push it inside.
Watch that look.
Puts it up. Gets the front rim.
That's a nice job fighting on the offensive boards.
It's rejected.
Finley keeps finding a way to wrestle that ball loose, but my question is, when are they going to get a grip on the lead?
Yanks it down inside.
That's a tough defensive matchup, but they did play it pretty good, and they prevented the 3.
Bounce pass. Now in the paint. Petit leaves the ground. Watches the lay-in.
He was up there on the glass and came away with the defensive rebound. That's good hustle.
Passes it. Pierce comes away with his 3rd pickpocket tonight. Hill is at the controls. He's 1 of 4 from the floor. Hill passes it. Petit now has it. Pierce fires from 14. Picks up his 5th point of the quarter. He has a total of 35.
Pierce didn't like what he saw there at first, so he gives a little pump fake to get a better look.
It works like a charm here, too. And after the fake, just lines up for the J and drops it in, Rod. Nahara inbounds the ball. Johnson works it up court. He's 0 out his last 2 from the arc. Caught by Johnson.
Get him.
uses a crossover. Puts it up.
Johnson must have realized that he had an average defender on him and put up that shot. The problem is that he's just an average shooter.
In low. Inside. Walker shoots from the paint. Can't connect.
Nice shot. That'll put him in the driver's seat too, Bobby. If they can keep executing at both ends of the court, they'll cruise for an easy win.
The Mavericks work it up court. They're 1 out of their last 6 from the floor. Johnson jumps up. The shot clock shows 5. There's the steal. The Celtics have the rock. They're shooting 42% from the floor. Finley gets called for the block. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Sad truth is, not a good free throw shooter, Bob, and nobody will be surprised if he comes up in.
Nowitzki looks fresh coming back on the floor. Bradley with the inbound. Nash has the rock. He has 6 points from the paint. Gets vertical. Now has 19 after that basket.
The Mavericks are having their way with this team inside right now, Bob. Maybe it's time for them to think about dropping it down there a few more times.
Delt heads up court. He's 1 out of his last 4 from the floor. Delt dishes it off. Releases. Nails the basket and now has 29.
That's an old basketball move, but the pump fake, still good.
I figured you'd like this play, Rod. He just nails the shot after shaking his man loose with a nice pump fake.
You figured me right, Bob. Call me old-fashioned, but a simple, effective move to get to the bucket? Who can't love that?
Nash has it. He has 10 points from the floor. Passes it in the paint. Bradley takes the shot from about 6. Gets fouled. He'll shoot a pair.
Tough call, Bob, but the right call. Too much contact during the shooting motion.
He can't get the first. McCarty will come off the floor. LaFrance comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while. Baker throws it in. The Celtics head into the front court. They're shooting 58% from the arc. Delt passes the ball. Delt with the ball. Gains some altitude.
Offensive foul. That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
Inside pass. Van Exel takes a turnaround J. Can't get the bucket, but he gets the foul and will go to the line for 2.
Tell you what, can't argue with that. Obvious foul.
He gets the first of 2. He gets them both. Delt brings it up. He's shooting 25% from the floor. Passes. Petit fades away inside. Puts too much on him.
Tony Petit needs to improve his inside game. He's too much of a liability on shots like that.
Grabbed by Van Exel. Van Exel springs up.
Van Exel
has the basket and has 9 points so far this quarter. He has a total of 23. The Celtics would love to extend their lead this trip down. Delt makes the pass. Elevates. Ends it, and he's got 31 for the game.
Walker is fearless, Bob. He knew he was going to get banged. He knew he might not get the call. He did not get it.
That's what it takes to go inside and finish strong in the NBA. Finley will head to the bench.
Substitution for the Mavericks.
Williams looks fresh coming back on the floor.
Substitution for the Celtics.
Baker hasn't had a good game so far. He's going to sit down for a while.
Substitution for the Celtics.
Nowitzki inbounds the ball. The Mavericks have it. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the arc. Nash gets airborne. It's blocked. Passes it.
It's all about heart now. Move, defense, move.
They're inside. 7 on the shot clock. Takes a wide open shot. Can't drop it in. Good defense, especially on that earlier block.
Nowitzki had no one near him, and he still blew that shot inside. This is the NBA, not the NBDL.
Missed shot in the paint by Walker.
Walker has to score in that situation. When you're that much better than the defender that's guarding you, you have to take advantage.
The three-pointer was no good by Nowitzki. The Celtics bring it up. They're 3 out of their last 6 from the floor. Pierce with the rock. They work it in. Walker releases from the stripe. Gets the front rim.
Walker misses it, but you had a pretty even matchup out there. That could have gone either way.
Nash is at the controls. He's 0 out of his last 2 from the arc. Walker can pick up his 5th three-pointer this trip down. Hill passes. Pierce shoots. Doesn't get the bucket.
Pierce has a first-rate mid-range game. Even though he missed that one, he has to keep taking that shot.
They push it inside. Pulls the trigger from the high post. Gets the front rim. Yanks it down inside. The Mavericks are struggling here in the fourth quarter. Passes. Walker launches from beyond the arc. Hands it and gets his 11th point of the quarter. He's got 34 total.
Timeout Mavericks.
Will leave the floor.
Substitution for the Mavericks.
Williams comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while.
For the Celtics.
Nowitzki with the inbound. Nash works it up court. He has 6 points from the paint. Nowitzki wants the ball. Rises up. Scores his 12th point with the bucket there.
The Mavericks bench is doing their part, Bob, but now they need their starters to step up and make a game out of this.
The Celtics are at the controls. They're shooting 61% from the arc. Williams passes it. Launches from beyond the arc. Pierce screams a 3. He's got 4 three-pointers tonight.
The Celtics have a double-digit lead, and that's a great cushion to have in the fourth quarter. As long as they don't bog down on offense, they're in great shape.
Finley has it. Finley leaves the ground. Goes by for the lay-in.
The Mavericks are having their way with this team inside right now, Bob. Maybe it's time for them to think about dropping it down there a few more times.
The Celtics work it up court. They're 4 out of their last 6 from the arc. Passes it.
What's the clear out?
7 seconds to shoot. Pulls the trigger from 18. Can't connect.
Got the lead.
Williams has an amazing crossover, but if you can't score after making that move, then it doesn't matter.
Roll it. Turn 4-5.
Bounce to the paint. There's the steal.
Perfect timing of the double team, Bob. You can look it up if you don't believe me. They trapped down low, the man had nowhere to go, and the defense came away with the steal. That's what they wanted.
Pierce dishes it off. Gets cut off by Nash. 7 on the shot clock. Williams fires. Doesn't get the tough shot.
Good rebound on the inside.
2, triangle.
Uses the crossover. Dumps it off. Passes.
Pick him up.
Pump fakes. Pierce launches from beyond the arc. Gets the front rim. The Celtics can't hit their shots. Nash has it. He hasn't hit a shot from the arc. Skies gets the lay-in. Petit throws it in. 56 seconds here in the game. Pierce passes the ball. It's knocked away. The Celtics will get the ball back after it sails out of bounds. Stolen. Nash brings it up. He's 7 of 13 from the floor. Inside. Griffin uses the leaner inside. Hauls it in by Walker.
They can go 2 for 1 here if they want, Bob. Let's see how they manage the clock.
Nowitzki with the personal. That'll be his second foul of the game. He gets the first of 2. He's off on the second. Rebounded by Nowitzki.
The Mavericks are controlling the glass, and it's helping them control the scoreboard as well. It's all about fundamentals, Bob.
Nowitzki launches from beyond the arc. Carries his 13th point of the game.
The Mavericks bench is doing their part, Bob, but now they need their starters to step up and make a game out of this.
Shammond Williams with an ill-advised step on the line, and he's whistled out of bounds. The Mavericks would love to cut into the lead some more with a bucket here. Nowitzki has the ball.
Ball, ball, ball.
LaFrance launches from beyond the arc. Sinks his 20th point of the game.
Timeout, Celtics.
Walker inbounds the ball. Dirk Nowitzki with the personal. That's his 3rd foul so far. He can't get the first. He sinks the second. The Mavericks head into the front court. They're shooting 45% from the floor. Launches from beyond the arc. Gets back iron and out. He can't get the first. He sinks the second. Nash is at the controls. He's 3 out of his last 6 from the floor. That's the end of the ball game. Your final score, 102-96. That'll do it for this preseason game. Be sure to tune into SportsCenter to catch the latest news, scores, and highlights. Check your local listings for the correct time and channel. That's on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.
Thanks for joining us here at the ESPN postgame show. I'm Clark Dishman. The Celtics come away with a 6-point win over the Mavericks. They look to be in good form as they prepare for the regular season. The Celtics fell in love with the 3-ball tonight and never abandoned it. They never passed on any of the open looks and did a great job of spreading out the floor to open up the 3-pointers. That was the key tonight. Paul Pierce ended up with a total of 38 points and 5 blocks. He will get our ESPN Player of the Game. What a player. Well, that will do it for now. Make sure to tune into ESPN during the regular season for all the game's highlights and insight. I'm Clark Dishman. We'll see you then.